May sound strange, might sound foolish, but things are getting better. Every day another fall victim to the beretta. Why is there so much violence killing we one another? Let us learn to love and let that light shine brighter. Bad influence, you influence the youth and get slaughtered. As bad man used to be, them respect the father. It's like no eyes don't realize the times get harder. Me talk and night without my might and still is laughter. Circumstances made me what I am. Was I born a violent man? Circumstances made me what I am. And everyone should know. Him say, when I try to cope, tell myself there is hope. It seems like the biggest joke. And as I put down the gun, still the last must run. I know when blind men can't come. And me a jam and a cool, one go back in a school. The system lick me. There's no hope for those who have not from the slum. Take the little much we have still hunting we done. I beg you to show some love. When we get back, he replies, circumstances made me what I am. Was I born a violent man? Circumstances made me what I am. And everyone should know. Well, I know little cry, mama cry, papa cry too. She want the boy with a heart and that couldn't do. You know they find it dead with a Smith and Wesson. 6 weeks and change now. Me and him miss. Why so much violence? Too much violence. It hurts my soul and I won't keep silent. Circumstances made me what I am. That was his reply. I cry. Circumstances made me what I am. Everyone should know. May sound strange, might look foolish, but things are getting better. Every day another fall victim to the beretta. Why is there so much violence killing with one another? Let us learn to love and let that light shine brighter. Bad influence, you influence the youth and get slaughtered. As bad man used to be, them respect the father. It's like no eyes don't realize the times get harder. I talk and night with all my might and still is laughter. Circumstances made me what I am. Was I born a violent man? Circumstances made me what I am. And everyone should know now. And when I try to cope, tell myself there is hope. It seems like the biggest joke. And as I put down the gun, collateral must run. I know when blind men can't come. And me a think about cool, one go back in a school. The system lick me. There's no hope for those who have not from the slum. Take the little much we have, still hunting we done. Only we show some love, only we get back some now. Circumstances made me what I am. Was I born a violent man? Circumstances made me what I am. Every man should know. Circumstances made me what I am. Was I born a violent man?
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yes, we are here again today, Monday, April the 4th. 2018. We are here again because our God give us the grace and the privilege to be here, and to our God we give thanks and the glory. We give God, our God, the God of heaven and earth, the glory, not only to be here today, but just to be a part of this beautiful day. It's a beautiful day here in the territory of New Orleans, Louisiana, family. It's a beautiful day here. The sun is shining. It's in the 70s, early 70s, 70, 71 degree. It's beautiful. You love it. A matter of fact, you know we are tropical baby. We love that heat. We love that tropical climate. That's one of the reasons why your brother fell in love with New Orleans, to be honest with you. We love the semi-tropical climate that New Orleans possesses. We love it. There's a lot more stuff we love about New Orleans, but that was one of the things that actually, you know, captured our attention was the semi-tropical weather. Again, family, good afternoon, welcome. You are listening to The Proven Truth. You are listening to The Proven Truth with your brother and host, Anthony Brown, coming to you live from the studio of Radio Gumbo Creole here in the beautiful territory of New Orleans, Louisiana. As always, the invitation, we have an open door policy. The invitation is out to all you grassroots activists, to all you, to all people who figure more or less that their voices haven't been heard, or there's not a platform by which you guys can, spit your truth. We create this platform not for Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown cares less about this platform, really. I can go out there and make my own noise. But the thing about it, it's bigger than just me. This platform was created because we, the people, the community, within this community right here, have a need, and we see the need to have a platform by which we can have our issues be heard, and we can talk to each other without being, one, censored, two, being misdirected, and three, being cut off. So we established this platform, and I encourage my brothers and sisters out there to utilize this platform at your will. Now again, it's not about degrading anybody or dragging anybody's name through the mud. That's not what we are all about. And to do that, to participate in this platform, you can call us at 504-303-8922. Again, that telephone number is 504-303-8922. You can listen to us too. You can listen to us on your telephone, or you can listen to us inside your car if you're traveling to and from work at this time when the show is live. All you have to do is dial the number 712-432-7883. Again, you can dial the number 712-432-7883, and you can listen to us. You can check us out. You can also check us out on the web by going to www.radiogumbocreole.net. That's www.radiogumbocreole.net. That's RadioGumbocreole.net. We live stream this and every show on the Facebook. You can check us out on the Facebook at Anthony Brown for Assessor 2017. That's Anthony Brown for Assessor. That's ASSESSOR 2017. And for those of you who miss the live stream on the Facebook, you can check us out on the YouTube. By going to The Proven Truth. That's the PROVENTRUTH, The Proven Truth, and type in The Proven Truth, Anthony Brown, and you see your brother pop up, and then you can basically go through that catalog and see, just pick on any video of your choice and take a listen. And look, family, while you're there, like us, subscribe to us, or whatever it is that you do on the YouTube. Okay? And again, we appreciate the participation and the comments. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. The United States of America Constitution. Who is your daddy? For those of you regular listeners to this show, you know what we're talking about when we refer to the United States Constitution as who is your daddy. All government of rights originate with the people, is founded on their will alone, and is instituted to protect the rights of the individual and for the good of the whole. Its only legitimate ends are to secure justice for all, preserve peace, protect the rights, and promote the happiness and general welfare of the people. The Constitution of the Territory of Louisiana, 1974, still in full force and effect, despite what others may say or want you to believe. The principles of the Universal Negro Improvement Association. The UNIA stands for the biggest brotherhood. The UNIA stands for human rights, not only for Negroes, but for all race. Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Liberty Hall, New York, November 25th, 1922. Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Family, as we said here many times, and we will continue to say, we are black conscious, not black ignorant. We are black conscious, not black ignorant. We recognize our ancestors as being champions, as being giants, as being given the ultimate sacrifice so that we could be here today, utilizing this platform, speaking to our brothers and sisters all over the diaspora. To my brothers and sisters listening to us in the Caribbean, much love. Jamaica, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago. You guys in Trini, what's up? To brothers and sisters all over the United States, much love. It is with this love for our ancestors that we make mention of a Marcus Mosiah Garvey, a Nanny from the Maroon, a Paul Bogle, a Fred Hamilton, a Maurice Bishop, a Malcolm X, a Carter G. Wilson, a Harriet Tubman, a Thomas Sankara, a Samora Machel, a Bookman Juti, a Toussaint Louverture, a Jack Dessalines. Now again, family, that's just a few of our ancestors who I personally choose to recognize and honor for their work and sacrifice throughout the history of time. Just a few. That list could be much, much greater than this. However, we wouldn't have the time slot in this show to name out all our ancestors who contributed to our liberty, our livelihood, our prosperity, our future, our way of thinking, our mindset. Now, to these ancestors, we say and we continue to say much love. Much love. Family, today we're going to talk about crooked politicians. Man, look, I'm having too much fun. I'm having too much fun doing this. Man, this is supposed to be a crime, man. I'm having too much fun doing this. I'm having too much fun doing this. Look, we talk about crooked politicians every day of the week. It's nothing new. However, look, as you guys may know or may not know, for those of you who know, this is gonna be an update on current affairs. For those of you who don't know, your brother was thrust into the struggle, the human rights struggle, the civil rights struggle, because we have corrupted politicians here in the territory of New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm speaking of the likes of Harold G. Williams, the person who is calling himself the tax assessor for Orleans Parish. Now, it was a couple years ago, 2014 to be exact, that I personally recognized the theft and the criminal conspiracy by Harold G. Williams and others like a Mitch J. Landro, a company by the name of CivicSource.com, couple members of the judiciary who basically conspire to rob the people of New Orleans from what is rightfully theirs, the shelter, the roof over their head, and in so doing, creating the largest homeless population in the territory. And in so doing, as well, come to think about it, creating anarchy on the land. Let's think about that for a second. Yeah. Creating anarchy on the land. Because here we have elected officials who is taking away property from the rightful owners and distributing that property without any legal authority to their friends and associates. What do you think will happen? You think the people is going to sit back and say, look, go ahead and take our property because we ain't got no backbone? No. They are creating a situation by which we have an internal, what you call a civil disorder, civil distress, a civil war. That's what they are creating. They are creating anarchy on the land. We have been speaking to that criminal since 2014, Harold G. Williams, to the point where he told us, look, I don't care about the Constitution. I don't care about property rights law. And I don't care about the meaning of words. We find it necessary then to take action. Why? Because we are men. We were created man by our God. We are men with the will to correct whatever is wrong or whatever atrocity that is being perpetrated upon us and our family. So we decided to take action. Now, let's bring it forward to today. We told you guys roughly around a week ago that we were organizing ourselves to form a committee to recall this criminal bastard Harold G. Williams. We told you that. We also told you that we were actually waiting on some documents from the Louisiana Secretary of State, Tom Schneider, and was also waiting on some information from the Register of Voters. We told you that. That information was received, family. We received that information. We formed a committee over this past weekend. Your brother was nominated as the chairperson. So I'm the chairman of the recall process. And I take that away that would have like a badge of honor. I wear that seat or that title, that position as chairperson of the recall committee to recall Harold G. Williams. I wear that with pride. Look on my forehead. You see it? Brothers and sisters, inside my hand is the document. To my Facebook and my YouTube family, you can see it. Here's the document from the Secretary of State, Tom Schneider, official, and that's your brother's address right there. I don't care. You guys can come over for dinner if you want to. And that's the official document stamped in red. Recall. Recall. Now, we went over this document, brothers and sisters. We went over this document, and as I've been saying to you guys for some time, when you come on to law, all law is its rules and procedure. That's what law is. These guys will go to these institutions of higher learning to study law for years. That's all they study. Any one of you, if you can apply the rules and the procedure, or if you know where to find the rules and procedure, you can do law. You can interpret the written words. Inside these courthouses and these administrative process, it boils down to two things: rules and procedure. It doesn't matter how strong your case is, if you don't abide by their rules, they throw the goddamn case out the door. And you'll be scratching your head wondering, what the? Yeah, you didn't follow the rules, or you didn't abide by the process. That's all law is. Don't make the baffle you with the law degree and the fancy term that they use. Every term that these so-called bar association use, or the members of the bar use, you look on that word, you go find the meaning, and then you can utilize those words yourself too. Here we have the package, family. The recall. Now we went through this document and we ensure that we follow all their procedures, all the rules and all the guidelines. But not only that, family, we went a step forward, a step further, and we ensured that we contacted, we went on the phone, dialed that number, and we ensured that we contacted the Secretary of State or the department that deals with elected official that's being recalled. We ensure we did that. Not only did we do that, we have it on tape recorder. So no, but look, We are living in a time now, brothers and sisters, that you must protect yourself. You must have evidence to prove that when these criminals and their associates, when these political criminals and their associate make a statement, you must can rebut it, and rebut it with facts and evidence. When we call any one of our servants or their relevant departments, when we call them, there are certain things that we do to ensure that we have documentation. So when we call a Mitch J. Landry, crooked bastard, even though he will never answer the phone, or we call a crooked Errol G. Williams, or any one of them crooked politicians, we make sure we are the man a recorded device. When we send them any information, we make sure that we certify it, certify receipt. When we go to these crooked bastards, we make sure we don't go by ourselves. We need witness. We need somebody to tell the story should something happen to us. Follow me. So, your brother, I went through the document, family. I went through the document. I followed the rules. And I called them to get clarity, make sure I was following this step. Because again, I'm the chairman now. Based on this document, there is certain rules and procedure that the chair must follow and abide by. And believe me when I tell you, I'm going to abide by them. The process is that important and significant. We are talking about tens of thousands of people here in the territory of New Orleans who are being robbed of the property to which no other person have any claim or authority. Brothers and sisters, in my hands right now, and my YouTube family and my Facebook family can see, that's the document, that's the receipt, certified U.S. Postal Service, certified mail receipt, sent to Tom Schneider, Secretary of State, P.O. Box 49125, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's my evidence. So they cannot say they didn't get the recall package. That's how we operate. That's how we do things. So the next process, family, is for them to contact us by sending us a document in the mail stating that, yes, we receive and acknowledge the process or your paperwork. Once that process or that acknowledgement is done, then we can start to go out there and collect signatures or votes to recall this imposter, Errol G. Williams. We are tired of paying this imposter, giving this imposter a salary so that he can be taking care of his wife and his daughters and bragging about his multi-car garage out there in New Orleans. It's time for this imposter to go and struggle like everybody else in the private sector. So, you see, brothers and sisters, your brother is on the job. I'm on the job, family. And I'm going to stay on the job until the job is done. Until the job is done. Until the people of New Orleans, all who lose property. When I say property, the place you call your home, the roof over your head, that place where you go to shelter yourself when the sun is 99 degrees, or when it's storming, when it's raining, so you don't get wet. Not until the people, not until all those homeless people that's living under the bridge all over New Orleans right now receive back what is rightfully theirs, I'll be on the job. I'm not going nowhere. We will not sit by the wayside, brothers and sisters, and allow politicians, corrupted politicians, to run a mockery of the system. And not only run a mockery, but ripping family apart, taking away the wealth that one generation transpose or transfer to another generation. That's what they're doing. And they're taking away that wealth and giving it to who? To their friends. And in most cases, their friends is not even within the territory of Louisiana, New York, California, outside of America. That's where their friends are. When they put these properties on the website, on a private website, who you think they are inviting to look at these property? You or your family? No. They are telling their friends all over the place, the globe, look, come right here to New Orleans and invest. We have property right here. We can give you this property for pennies and the dollars. That's what they do. That's what they do. Now, understand the concept. Understand the concept, family, what we are saying here. Even though we are going full steam ahead with the process to recall this criminal, Errol G. Williams, even though we are going full steam ahead to recall this criminal have been occupying this seat for the past 3 decades, over 3 decades, this criminal has been occupying the seat. So we've been taking care of him for over 3 decades. A matter of fact, over 33 years, we've been supporting this criminal bastard. And what did we get in return? We get the largest homeless population in the territory. We get people losing the property at rapid pace. We get people, we have somebody in office who abide by the laws that was set forth for him. That's what we get to feed him and his family for over 30 years. Now, he's not the only person, family. He's not the only person. He's not the only person who is committing this atrocity, who is perpetrating this theft and deception on the residents or the people of New Orleans. No. Errol G. Williams is not the only person who is doing that. However, he is the one who initiated the process. He is the one who initiated the process. And when he initiated the process, everyone else who we're going to make mention of in a short while, because they are reaping a financial gain, they stay quiet. They keep their mouth shut. They further enhance the theft. They further enhance the theft of your property. So it's not only him alone, but he's the snake. So what we do with the snake? We cut the head off, right? Here we have, and for those of you who have access to Facebook or YouTube, you can go on my Facebook channel or my Facebook page, and you will see a document there, right, titled "Give Us Our Houses Back," and you will see a portrait there of 2 criminals. you'll see a portrait there of two criminals. The first criminal you're going to see is Errol G. Williams holding a sign, man of the house, man of the houses. The next criminal you're going to see is one named Mitch J. Landry, smiling. You're going to see. And you can see where Errol G. Williams is saying, ready to steal properties, Mitch. Mitch is laughing and say, love the way you think, Errol. Let's call Civic Source. For my Facebook family, YouTube family, the picture is like this. So, he couldn't do it by himself. But he's the one who instigated the theft. He's the one who instigated the theft. And what he did when he instigated the theft, he took what is rightfully yours, your home, your shelter, and he converted it. Look, it's a federal crime. We're talking about federal statute here being violated. We're talking about federal statute here being violated by these criminals. We're talking about a process of conversion. Now, again, family, listen to your brother clearly. Listen to your brother clearly. Listen to your brother clearly. If you take something that does not belong to you and to make it seem as if it's yours, you doctored document, or you twist the language of the document just to make it appear as if it's yours, it's theft. You're a thief. It's that simple. There's no way to look. I remember a few years ago, the first time I heard this term, I laughed. White collar crime. How much of you ever heard the term white collar crime? I asked myself, white collar crime? So if there's a white collar crime, there's a black collar crime. But apparently, when certain people in certain stature, right, or when certain people that have certain portfolio in society do certain things, it's labeled white collar crime. That means it's like a watered down version of the black crime. No, family, look. Personally, I have to laugh. You know, I don't know about you, but personally, I have to laugh because when you just think about it, when you just sit back and think about certain things that certain people get away with, right? Because there is no process of check and balance, or there is nobody checking them, or the people who, the people who are supposed to check them as it relates to the hierarchy is covering up the crime at the lower tier. You see what I'm talking about? So within the governmental structure, you would think that there is check and balances. You would think that when a criminal like Errol G. Williams commit a crime against humanity, against the people of New Orleans, you could go to the judicial branch and you could get justice because the judicial branch would now check a Errol G. Williams or check a crooked Mitch Landry. No, that's not the case, brothers and sisters. That's not the case. Here we have a document here. Here we have a document. A matter of fact, this document, to be honest with you, is not the right document, but it's the same court and the same judge. This document is Man, let me tell you something, family. Let me tell you, if I wasn't laughing, I would be crying. If I wasn't laughing, I would be crying. Because when you take some time and you look on the process, the overall process, when you move that screen and you look behind the screen and everything behind that screen is exposed, you must laugh to yourself. And then at that point, you will recognize that we ain't dealing with a government or a governmental structure. We ain't dealing with government. What we are dealing with here is organized crime. It's people calling themselves government or acting in the capacity as governmental official, but they are criminals utilizing that scream or that authority as government. They are criminals. Look, I can call them criminals. Why? Because I'm one of the electorate, one of the people who they come to on their hands and knees. Look, we've been taking care of Errol G. Williams for 33 years. Errol G. grown daughters, we put them through school. Look, I'm not knocking the brother, you know. But this brother right here, Errol G. Williams, you ever see him in a three-piece suit? This brother wears some expensive suits, you know. Real spiffy. This brother right here. Where you think all that money come from? We the people of New Orleans been doing that for over 30 years. Spiffy suit, man. You would feel proud of him. No. Away from his criminal attributes. This is how I like to see my elected officials dress. This is how I like to see my elected officials dress. The people who I put to office to represent me. His dress code is flawless. You see what I'm talking about? No. And that's the reason why we the people give them a substantial salary. We give them a substantial salary. But here it is. We are paying criminals or crook to come turn around and rob us. Let's go back to the check and balance process. Here we have a person calling herself a judge. Here we have a person sitting on the bench, Civil District Court, Division N, the territory of New Orleans, or the parish of Orleans, calling herself a judge. Ethlyn Sims Julian. Ethlyn Sims Julian. Julien. However it's pronounced. Julian, whatever. Ethlyn Sims. Judge, Division N. Civil District Court, Orleans Parish. She calling herself a judge, taking a salary from the people of New Orleans, when we go inside her courtroom, when we went inside to the courtroom and we prove factually that what these criminal entities over here doing. Well, let's back up a second, family. Let's back up a second. Let's go back to this document right here, or to this portrait right here. On the portrait, or on the document, we got three clippings, or three pictures. One is of Errol Williams. One is of Mitch Langer. One, there's a portrait there representing a company by the name of Civic Source, right? Where you see that big hand. It's like a big hand. It's like this big hand about to grab this property or this house up. Okay? Civic Source. And then the next picture is a portrait of this guy underneath the Clearborn Bridge looking on a group of homeless people. As I said before, Harold G. Williams ain't the only one who is robbing the people of New Orleans from what is rightfully theirs as it relates to property here in New Orleans. Right? There's conspirators. There's accessories to the crime. We have a company. So this is what they do. They steal your property. They rob your property. They deceive you. They trick you and take your property from you. And when they do that, they go outside the entity or they go outside the governmental framework. Listen carefully now. So they steal your property. They trick you. They bamboozle you. They rob you. They lie to you. They deceive you. And take your property, your home. That place where you go home to and lie in bed after a hard day's work. That place where you go home to and you cook a meal for your family. That place where you go home to and you massage your girl's feet. For those of you who do that crap. That place, right? They take that place from you. Then, this is what they do. They divert the process of what they call auction or sale to a private company. A company by the name of Acorn Information System LLC, doing business here as civicsource.com. Not a branch of government or have nothing to do with government. So they put your property on that platform. That platform is not mentioned in the Constitution. This company, Civic Source, have no constitutional authority to participate, to act, to do, to perform any function that the government, through the Constitution, was authorized to do. Have none. Follow what I'm saying, family? So here we have two criminals, actor, two crooks, two criminals. One named Harold G. Williams, one named Mitch J. Lange. Right? Taking what is rightfully yours. Then now, on the back end, call their friends, Civic Source, to which the CEO is a person by the name of Byron Burroughs. Let me connect the dots to you. Let me connect that to you guys, so you guys can understand the conspiracy. Look, when we talk about conspiracy now, we don't use that word loosely now. It's actually a conspiracy. Harold G. Williams couldn't take an action your property by himself. If this criminal, Mitch Lange, had stopped him or check him, family, when we speak about public officials or anybody on this show, we don't do it because we don't like the person. We don't do it because we don't like the personally, I have nothing against Harold G. Williams or Mitch Lange. Personally. I don't even know these bastards. I don't want to know them. These guys ain't in my circle. There is nothing familiar with me So there's nothing personal here. This is what we're having. These two criminals wanted to be, according to them, public servants. So they put their name out there to be public servants. They came to me. They came to you. They came to your family. And they said, look, I want to be the mayor of New Orleans. I don't want to be the deputy governor of Louisiana no more. I want to be the mayor. Vote me into public office as the mayor so I can do your will. Here we have this crooked bastard Harold G. Williams saying to you, I want to be the tax assessor for Orleans Parish. Vote me into office and I will regulate or make sure that all the properties that I have authority to or that need to be on the tax roll be on the tax roll. I will follow the laws of the land. I will take care of your best interest. They came to us and asked us. So it's a professional thing we're talking about. We are approaching this from a professional standpoint, not a personal one. I'm calling Harold G. Williams and Michelangelo criminals crook because they are in their professional capacity. Well, the truth about it, come to find out now, based on our investigation, Mitch, in his personal and professional capacity, he's a criminal. We know that for facts now. So, when we talk about these people, let you believe that it's personal. It's not personal. One, we are fighting up for equal rights and justice. We are fighting for fairness. We are holding elected officials accountable for their actions. Okay? That's what we're doing. You're gonna tell me that I'm Mitch J. Landro, the mayor of New Orleans, don't know that Civic Source, the company that they are utilizing to auction people property illegally, Civic Source shouldn't be doing any functionality when it comes on to property tax. You're going to tell me that Mitch Landro don't know that? You're going to tell me that Mitch Landro wasn't aware that in 2008 and 2014, in a case Jackson versus City of New Orleans, the Louisiana Supreme Court spoke on this very issue? What was the issue? CivicSource.com is a for-profit private entity. Cannot perform the role of a governmental function. You're gonna tell me that Mitch Landro didn't know that? Hell yeah, Mitch Landro know that. He was a party to the complaint. He was a party to the complaint. He knew. But what happened? Mitch Landro really don't care. You know why? Because the CEO of this company, Civic Source, that they are utilizing to rob you of your property, give to Mitch J. Landro $10,000. Mitch Landro took a bribe from a private company so that that private company, for-profit company, could make millions of dollars on the backs of the people here in New Orleans. Mitch Landro is a crook. How can you talk about a Ray Nagin and leave out a Mitch Landro? No, the only difference between a Ray Nagin and a Mitch Landro and Mitch Lanjo ensured that his brother or members of his family is placed throughout the judiciary, all branch of government, like his brother, Maurice Lanjo. His brother is an assistant U.S. attorney in over there in the office. In the U.S. attorney's office. That's where his brother is. And been for a while. Now, what do you think gonna happen if somebody file a complaint against this crooked bastard? His brother gonna be the first line of defense. His brother gonna be the first line of defense. His brother gonna call him and say, hey, shit, Mitch. Man, this goddamn clown Anthony Brown file a charge against you. What you want me to do? You won't even ask him that. This is how the conversation may be sound. Ring, 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 phone ring. Hey, what's up, bro? No, hey, bro, what's up, bro? Man, look. You know somebody by the name of Anthony Brown? Oh, I know that clown. Yeah. This clown filed a criminal complaint against him. But look, don't worry about it. It's taken care of. Okay, bro. Good. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. A matter of fact, see you for dinner Sunday. You know, it's going to be along that line. The conversation is going to be. So the only difference between a Ray Nagin and a Mitch J. Lanjo is that Ray Nagin, Mitch Lanjo, utilized his family member to cover his ass. That's all it is. Look, I've said it already, and I continue to say it again. Mitch J. Lanjo is a criminal genius. Mitch J. Lanjo is a criminal genius. This boy ain't a fool. You're gonna tell me that Mitch Lanjo, in directing the people of New Orleans to the site of Civic Source, wasn't aware that Civic Source had no legal authority doing business here in Louisiana? You gonna tell me that? When he was a party to the complaint in 2014? Family, the name of the show is The Proven Truth. The name of this show is The Proven Truth. We are not here to drag anybody's name through the mud or to degrade anybody or to put a title onto anybody that they don't deserve it. When we say that a Mitch Lanjo is a criminal and need to be in jail, when we say that Errol G. Williams is a criminal bastard, we know what we're talking about. We have facts to substantiate that. Here in a press release. So, look, I hope you guys following me now. I hope you guys connecting the dot while I'm outlining this to you. I hope you're connecting the dot. I'm saying that the criminal conspiracy, the theft of your private property, starts with that criminal bastard Errol G. Williams. That's what I'm saying. I'm further saying that it does not stop with Errol G. Williams. And this is where the conspiracy part comes into it. Errol G. Williams is fully aware. Mitch J. Lanjo is fully aware. CivicSource.com is fully aware. This crooked judge, which we're going to get to her in a minute, this crooked judge, calling herself a judge, she's supposed to be disbarred and locked away in Sumton prison too. But look, it's not only she alone in the family. There's more. But again, we're sticking to facts, factual evidence. This crooked judge, call herself a judge, collecting money under false pretense. Etlin Sims Julian, Division N, Civil District Court. We're going to show you in a minute. These people know, family, that they didn't have no authority, and they don't have no authority to do what they are doing, to rob people of their property. They know. But what they did, they choose to continue that process because nobody ain't checking them. Well, to all you crooked bastard, the day of reckoning is at hand.
You carry the soul, trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play life role. Hurt the heart, but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play. Where me love him all in kingdom me a go tour. Love me so much me no have to kick off no door. Just for receiving more and more. Every day he then broke out like a sword. Good over evil and Tony be sure. Now live a Kingston but me live a Portmore. When me meditate upon the seashore. Talking to the rich and also to the poor. Hurt the heart but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play life role. Hurt the heart but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play. I lift my hands to the hills, come at health. I no longer worship vanity now wealth. Lace up me shoes and buckle on me belt. And palm me head when me tilt off me felt like a butt against sun. That's how the heat and I melt. With them right it no two years wrong. Almighty God is a living man, don't overstand. Hurt the heart but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play life role. Hurt the heart but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play. Look how much black people like on the jail. After them release the tackle and chain. Bring us education, that's what we obtain. Them while we worshiping at the wrong name. On no Babylon and I go lose on the fame. Now go drink no wine, we not go sniff no cocaine. Rastafari we come to proclaim. Proclaim. Hurt the heart but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play life role. Hurt the heart but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play. Where we love him all in kingdom me a go tour. Love me so much me no have to kick off no door. Just for receiving more and more. Every day he then broke out like a sword. Good over evil and Tony be sure. Now live a Kingston but me live a Portmore. When me meditate upon the seashore. Talking to the rich and also to the poor. Hurt the heart but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil control. God does me guide when me a play life role. Hurt the heart but you can't hurt the soul. Trusting on the Almighty more and more. Me no wonder no devil. I ain't defend the down first, it's a must. You don't need a iron and fight now first. Cause everything them say them rightful won't belong to us. My father don't tell I and I, everything shall fall to I and I, is a must. So Babylon set the liberty, every day another one bite the dust. My Lord, you don't have to say you're sorry for all the wrongs that you have done. I don't want to hear sad story, cause the damage already done. Oh, the damage already done. Broken bones and wounds need tender repair. to free up your soul and mind. Yaga, 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 yo. You don't have to say you're sorry for all the wrongs that you have done. I don't wanna sad story, cause the damage already done. Oh, the damage already done. Everybody wants their peace of mind, trying to justify how they deal with mankind. Sometimes I wonder how they sleep at night time when all the damage already done. Oh, the damage already done. Stop and listen a while to meditation style, going straight to your mind, to your wicked mind. Only way you can deal with these vibes is to free up your soul and mind. Ayaga, yaga, 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 yo. You don't have to say you're sorry for all the wrongs that you have done. I don't wanna hear a sad story, cause the damage already done. Oh, the damage.
Welcome back, family. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You're listening to The Proven Truth. You're listening to The Proven Truth with your brother and host, Anthony Brown. Again, to participate in the program, you can call us here at 504-303-8922. To participate in the program, you can call us here at 504-303-8922. You can also listen to us by dialing 712-432-7883. Check us out on the web by going to www.radiogumbocreole.net. Again, that's radiogumbocreole.net. You can also check us out on Facebook, live stream on Facebook at Anthony Brown for Assessor. That's Anthony Brown for Assessor 2017. You can also check us out on the YouTube. You can check us out on the YouTube. That's The Proven Truth. The Proven Truth, where you can go and you can review previous recording of this and any other topic that we did in the past. Family, before we went to break, before we take that break, we were basically outlining the charges. We were basically outlining the charges against these criminal actors, these criminals. We were outlining the charges, and in outlining the charges, we were basically connecting the dots for you. Now, as we established before the break, Errol G. Williams, the person calling himself the tax assessor Orleans Parish, is the first perpetrator of this criminal act. And it is, family, it is a criminal act. There is an element of intent. There's an element of intent here. There's an element of intent. And what does that mean, element of intent? This wasn't done by accident. This wasn't this is not a fluke. This is not something that just happened accidentally or just happened just because. There is strategic, there's planning. There's a planning process. This was something that was intentionally thought up. There's an intent. So the element of intent is here. They intended to take the action that they did. Errol G. Williams, in placing properties on the Avalarum tax road, on that commercial tax road, that's not required to be on that tax road, was done with an intent, a specific intent. He did that with willing attributes, with willing participation from other peoples too. He did that knowing that what he was doing was wrong. And again, if for the past, it was 2014, 15, 16, 17, what we know, 2018. So if for the past 28 years, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, if for the past 27 years, this criminal who have been collecting money under false pretense from the people of New Orleans, Errol G. Williams, wasn't aware of that what he was doing was wrong. Let's play devil advocate here. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Something that he don't give nobody in New Orleans the benefit of the doubt. Never give somebody the benefit of the doubt when they come onto their property here. But because we let we the people give this criminal bastard the benefit of the doubt that he was ignorant to the fact or to the law. Even though they say ignorance of the law is moot. Or ignorance of the law don't stop you from a criminal penalty. But let's give him that ignorance. Let's say he wasn't aware that what he was doing was wrong. From 1985 to 2014. Why 2014? In 2014, I think February of 2014, if it was in January, between January and February of 2014, that's when your brother first started contacting that crooked bastard Errol G. Williams. That's my first correspondent to that cloud. So, let's say he was operating ignorance of the fact from 1985. And let's say we give him a pass. In 2014, family, brothers and sisters, when I brought that information, when I outlined to him in documents, when I went back to the history of this whole taxation crap, when I show him documents upon documents, when I tell him about basic concept, at that point, there is no way that Errol G. Williams can say, oh, no, I'm not aware. I wasn't aware. He cannot say that no more. So even if we give this crooked bastard a pass from 85 up until the end of 2013, February 2014, when I sent him that first piece of correspondence, outlining to this criminal that, look, having a roof over one's head, it's a right. It's a human right. It's a substantive right. It's not a privilege, and it could never be a privilege to the point where you gonna tax that property and take that property away without any constitutional authority. At that point, at that very, look, family, I'm gonna show you how reasonable a people we are, or I am, a person I am. In one of the correspondence to Mr. Williams, I said to him, look, take some time. I give him reference points in the document. Again, family, your brother ain't no attorney, you know. I didn't go to the institution of higher learning, you know. You know what I went to? The documents that we, the people, created. This was the first legal authority, or the legal authority. This is the document that I went to. Now, again, we fully understand and aware. We understand because he told us, he was man enough to tell us that he don't give a damn about the Constitution. He told us. Right or wrong, he was man enough to tell us, look, Mr. Brown, I don't give a damn about the Constitution. So you telling me about the Constitution, you're wasting your time and your breath. I don't care about that goddamn Constitution. A matter of fact, not that I don't care about the Constitution, I don't even care about property rights law. That is the reason why, family, it is so important and it is so imperative. Or that is the reason why we went ahead today and we sent off the document starting the process to recall this criminal bastard. We can't afford, we the people of New Orleans cannot afford any longer to be taking care of Errol G. Williams and his wife and his family. We the people of New Orleans cannot afford for no longer taking care, contributing to his well-being to the point where he's bragging to people about his multi-car garage. The audacity of this clown right here. Here we have people calling this criminal bastard, saying to him, man, look, no, look, mind you, the conversation that they were having with him was I wouldn't say wrong. I don't, what's the term I want to use here? Anyway, they were having a conversation based on the document that they received from him as it relates to the tax, property tax, right? And they were saying to this clown right here that, look, one, the assessment is way off and it cannot be so high. How can you be assessing my, look, how can you be assessing my property like this and charging me X amount of money? This clown turn around and telling this elector, this elector that, look, I'm building my house right now and I have a 4-car garage. And I'm like, where the hell did that came from? We calling you to talk about the fact that you are robbing us annually. And all you can see fit to do is to brag about your multi-car garage. That's what we're paying you for. That's the reason why, family, again, it's so important, we the people, to take action. And as soon as we get that confirmation, either the end of this week or next week sometime, from the Secretary of State, hands down we are going. We are approaching this thing with military precision in getting these 85,000 signatures to recall this criminal bastard ass. In 2014, he was fully aware. I told him, I'm testifying here right now. I told Mr. Williams that every single thing that he was doing was wrong. I told him that. I didn't only told him, I give him reference point to where he can find the information or to verify what I'm saying is true or factual. I give it that to him. And a lot of those reference points that I give to him was in his own books. You see, family, there's a process. It's a process. And I know for a lot of you guys, you don't have the time to go through that process. But I did it for your family. And I did it. And I took it to the person who I know should take action so that you can be at ease. Because I know, family, you get up early in the morning, go through your hustle and bustle, get the kids them ready to school, fix breakfast, try to beat that traffic to get to your place of work so you can participate in that commercial in that you can generate a revenue to take care of your family. I knew you don't have the time to do it, so I went and I did the legwork. And I said, okay, let me take it to Mr. Errol G. Williams, because apparently he's doing things that he have no authority to do, and maybe him don't know. Maybe the brother didn't know. We took our research, we took our finding, we put our argument in a document, and we submit that document. A matter of fact, when we approach his criminal bastard office, he wouldn't even give us the time of day to come on out or to meet with us. He sent his secretary, what's her name, and his assistant deputy assessor. These people know what they are doing is wrong. Let's go back. Let's go back to some other documents so we can tie in. You see, we make reference, or here we are on the air, talking to people all over the world, in the Caribbean, here in North America, on YouTube, on Facebook, on the air. And we are calling elected official criminals. And we are calling this judge right here. We're calling this judge from Civil District Court, Etlin Sim Julian. We call her a criminal. And we are saying that this criminal bastard is taking money under false pretense. No, we're going to prove it to you, family. We're going to prove it to you so you can judge for yourself. We're going to do that. Now, as we've been saying, neither Mitch J. Lange, this criminal who's supposed to be in jail next to Ray Nagin, called himself the mayor of New Orleans, nor this other criminal, Mitch Errol G. Williams, nor Civic Source have no authority to do what they are doing in taking away people's property, putting it on the commercial tax roll, and auctioning it off to the crony friends. No authority. And they know this. They know this. Okay, the question can be asked. Okay. Anthony, how the hell you know that they know that? And that in and of itself would be a good question. And it is a good question. Now again, what's the name of this show? The Proven Truth. Let's continue. I told you guys about the case, right? I told you guys about the case, which we're not even going to go in the case right now. But I told you guys, this is this document right here. We're going to go in this document in depth in another show. But let's just continue from this point where we're at right here. And take my word for it. You don't want to take my word, but you want to take them criminal bastard word because they call themselves honorable and they have a title like mayor and assessor and judge. And when your brother talk to you, you don't want to take my word. Well, if you don't want to take my word, you can go to hell too. This is what happened. Because there was challenges to the process in court before, right? Naming and parties to that judicial or to that complaint was civicsource.com and Mitch Lange, right? They were parties to that case. They recognize that they couldn't continue this criminal conspiracy, this theft, this deception, without getting legal authority to do so. Again, for those of you who listen to this program a lot, you know when we talk about legal authority, we're talking about one document. That's the Constitution. The Constitution is a legal authority by which all elected officials took an oath to uphold and should uphold. These criminals recognize the fact that there was no authority for them. I'm saying this really slow enough for a purpose now, because I want you guys to listen to me carefully now. And then you guys can go and do your own research too. But I'm saying this really slow so that you can not only hear but comprehend what I'm saying. CivicSource.com, under the leadership of Byron Burroughs, Mitch J. Landrieu, your mayor of New Orleans, Errol G. Williams, the person who is calling himself the tax assessor in Louisiana, in New Orleans, know that what they are doing is wrong and they have no authority to do it. A challenge was made all the way up to the Louisiana Supreme Court, and the ruling came down that CivicSource, amongst other things, had no authority to be doing a governmental function or participating in any function that have to do with government. They then went ahead, the CEO, Byron Burroughs, then went ahead, contacted some other groups and organizations, bribed some other people, to include Mitch Landrieu, to the point where the ad was to get, our lobby to get a constitutional amendment on the ballot November 4th, 2014. Is it 4th or 14th? November 2014. November 4th. November 4th, 2014. Let me say it again. They knew that there wasn't no legal authority, one, for them to be selling or auctioning your property. They knew this. They knew this. Now understand the concept. The conspiracy couldn't move forward or can't move forward without a process by which they can auction that property. You know? Just imagine you going out there and stealing a car. Right? You going out there and stealing a car. If you didn't have a chop shop to send to carry that car, would you continue to steal car? No, you wouldn't. Because you couldn't turn it over. You follow me? So that's where the conspiracy come in. You steal these cars or these jewelries, and you can go to a pawn shop and sell these stolen jewelry to the pawn shop owner for a discounted price, collect some money, then go about your business. So you have a way of, you have a delivery. There's a delivery process there. So without that delivery process, the theft wouldn't be necessary or wouldn't be profitable. And you'd have to stop and then maybe go find yourself a goddamn job like everybody else. Or find some other way of generating revenue. You follow me? Errol G. Williams know for a fact. Mitch J. Landrieu know for a fact that if they don't have a CivicSource.com to conspire with them, to form a part of the trio, to form a part of the gangstership. It wouldn't make sense for them to be taking people's property. So without civic source, it's void. It's no good. It cancels out itself. What are they gonna do? Take people's property and just keep it in the books or just leave it there? No. So each party have a role. And that's what I've been saying. Errol G. Williams, that crooked bastard, is the first person who is perpetrating the theft on the people of New Orleans. He's the first one that's perpetrating that theft. Errol G. Williams. They knew. No. And I'm going to show you. We talk about the intent, family. And this is that criminal element. The intent. This is a key component of any charge. This is a key component of any charge. The intent. Did he intend? Was there an intent to deprive or to steal or to rob? Was there an intent to rob the people of New Orleans from what is rightfully theirs by Errol G. Williams? And the answer to that must have to be yes. And here is why. This is what these criminals did in 2014. We won't go into the process right now, but just take your brother's word for it, that there was a process. Some people got their hands greased. Some people took money. Some people swallowed their pride and their dignity just to get this on the ballot, because they recognize that what they have been doing for years, for decades, was wrong and illegal. This is what they did. They put on the ballot a constitutional amendment, amendment number 3. And let me read a part of that amendment for your family. Then you can be the judge. The proposed ballot text read as follows. Do you support an amendment allowing an authorized agent of a tax collector to assist in the tax sale process, including the sale of property for delinquent taxes, and that the fee charged by the authorized agent be included within the cost that the collector can recover in the tax sale. Full stop. Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? This was what was on the ballot. This was what was on the ballot. This is it, family. Do you support an amendment allowing an authorized agent of a tax collector to assist? Now, that authorized agent that they talk about, this is how the authorized agent going to come in. Or this is where the authorized agent going to get his authority from. Okay? The authorized agent here going to basically be whosoever the tax collector said that authorized agent is, based on the language of this amendment. Right? The authorized agent to assist. Now you it says, listen to the word, to assist in the tax sale process. In the tax sale process. Now, if this is on the ballot, or this is what they are putting on the ballot in 2014, why would they put this on the ballot in 2014 if it was there before 2014? Come on, family. Use your brain. Use a nugget. Critical thinking. Here we have the asking for permission. Here we have the asking for permission to do something. Why would you then ask for permission to do something that you already have authority to do? Huh? Why? It goes on to include the sale of property for tax. So it's too. So look, family. I tell you, you don't need to go to law school to read to look. So the first component, right? They are asking the people of Louisiana through constitutional amendment, give the tax assessor the power to create or to establish or to identify an authorized agent. Now that authorized agent would then be civic source. Okay? Follow me. So that's the first element right there. Or the first component right there. The first prerequisite right there. They're asking for that authority. Again, it's a constitutional amendment. 2014. The second portion, including the sale of property for delinquent taxes. Let's stop right here, family. Let's stop right here, so full stop. Go no further. $200 to come out of jail. When I read this, you know what this is telling me, family? Every single person in the territory of Louisiana, not just goddamn New Orleans, this is a constitutional amendment. This is a constitutional amendment. That means it affects not only the people of New Orleans, it affects every single body in the territory of Louisiana. That means every single person in Louisiana who lost a piece of property, the home, the shelter, for delinquent tax, in the sale, that the property, the last through sale, for and under the title of delinquent tax, have a goddamn remedy. Follow me. Why would these criminals, why would Errol G. Williams, criminal son of a bitch, Civic Source, Mitch J. Landro, why would they ask John Public for the approval of something if they had that authority before? Why? Am I that dumb so I can't understand that? Maybe something wrong with my brain, man. Maybe, look, I'm the first one to say, family. I'm the first one to say. And there's no shame in my game. There's no shame in my game. Believe that crap. I didn't go to the institution of indoctrination. So maybe that's the reason why I cannot understand this crap right here. Or I cannot see it from the same lens as how they see it. Because I didn't go to their institution of indoctrination. If they had this authority to be stealing people property, to be robbing people property, to be selling people property for delinquent property tax, if Civic Source had the authority, look, family, listen, look, listen to the words. Listen to the words. Don't just take the words for granted. These are not just words on paper. To assist. What does the word assist mean? Look, when you're assisting somebody, you know, it's not, look, somebody can come in the studio right now and assist me. Yeah, they can sweep the goddamn floor. They can maybe wipe down my computer and my keyboard and everything. They're assisting me. They're doing minute. They're doing minute stuff. Yeah, they can assist me. They can bring me a bottle of water. I'm thirsty. They can do that. Yeah. They're assisting me. There ain't no partnership. Ain't no contract. You see where I'm going with this? To assist. That means, as it is right now, well, before this amendment was placed on the ballot in 2014, they couldn't even assist. Why? Family, because this is the United States of America. The last time I checked, and inside the United States of America, what do we have as our legal authority? We have this document, the United States Constitution. Who is your daddy? We got this document, the Louisiana Constitution. Who is the guardian offspring? When we create government, that entity we call government, and when we elect these people what we call public officials or politicians to public office, we give them certain authority. Follow me carefully. We give them certain authority by which they must abide. And we outline that authority in this document we call the Constitution. In the territory of New Orleans, Louisiana, the one that's in full force and effect right now, 1974. Within that document, we make no provision. We make no provision for any LLC. You know what civic source is? Civic sources are LLC, Limited Liability Corporation, for profit. How the hell can an LLC be operated in the Constitution? Tell me that crap. Because you're smarter than me. You're much, much smarter than me. You went to your institution of higher learning and you get a bachelor's degree and your master's degree and your PhD. Hold on. What Errol G. Williams have? Let me see what Errol G. Williams have. Is he a scholar? Is he a Rhodes scholar? Let's look on his what Errol G. Williams have. Because again, I got no shame in my game. I didn't go to their institution of higher learning, so maybe that's why I'm looking at it differently. As a matter of fact, the water that I drink, it's crystal. It's purified, so I don't know. Maybe they drink. Maybe they put some. The water is more spiced than mine, or maybe the component is more than H2O. Let me see his credentials. Let me see Errol G. Williams. Hold on. No, family. This is serious now. This is serious. We have to look at the guy's credential. Let's look at his credentials. Errol G. Williams, assessor. Orleans Parish assessor. A graduate of Joseph S. Clark Senior High School. Williams received his Bachelor's of Art. What? What? What are they? What? Where are my glasses? I think I need my glasses. Family, my eyes getting bad now. Your brother's eyes getting bad. So, Williams received his Bachelor's of Arts degree in accounting from Dillard University. Bachelor's of Art. That sounds big. That sounds prestigious in accounting. So this brother know about figures. Huh? This brother know about figures. Look, he know about figures. Somebody call him for me and ask him, what is 33 and 1% of 255,441? Somebody please call Errol G. Williams for me. Family, look, I'm asking you guys to do me a favor. Errol G. Williams have a Bachelor's of Arts degree in accounting from Dillard University. I don't. We have a process right here, right now, where we have a recall petition just submitted to the Secretary of State, right, to recall this criminal right here. Now, the register of voters give us a number and the amount of electorates that's here in New Orleans. And we need to get 33 and 1/3 of that number so we can recall Errol G. Williams. Now, he's a brilliant cat according to his Bachelor's of Art degree in accounting to know numbers. I want somebody to call Errol G. Williams, the New Orleans tax assessor, and tell him we're about to recall his ass. And we need to make sure we have the right amount of number or signature to recall him. From the register of voters, they told us the number is 255,449. What's 33 and 1/3 of 255,449? Tell Mr. Errol G. Williams, ask him what the number is, and somebody call me and tell me. Man, I'm having too much fun with this crap. So, my brother have a Bachelor of Art degree in accounting, Dillard University. His postgraduate studies include a master's in business, in business administration from Tulane University, in accounting and finance. He is a certified Louisiana assessor. Now what the hell is that? A certified Louisiana. Oh, I guess it's that process you go through once you become an assessor. I don't know. I ain't gonna guess. We ain't gonna get, look, all we talk about on this program is facts. We ain't gonna guess nothing. And holds a license and holds a Louisiana real estate license. Okay? So that's his credential. And more power to him. So maybe because he have all those Bachelors of Art degree and in accounting and what Bachelors of Art and Masters in business, maybe when he look at certain documents, he look at it in a different light or interpret it different than the average person would. Look, maybe that's what the problem is. He's so smart him dumb. This ain't a joking matter, family. They know from day one that what they are doing is wrong. If Errol G. Williams, Mitch J. Lanjo, and Civic Source, this criminal organization at the farm, if they knew that they had the authority before, why would they then need to go and do this? Now, let me tell your family, I'm so proud of the people of Louisiana. I'm so proud of the people of Louisiana. I love the people of Louisiana. And as I have said before, When it comes to anything that deals with taxes, anything that deals with taxes that you see on the ballot, don't care which ballot it is, or how it is, how they present it, either as a constitutional amendment or as a, however they present it, by default, I would vote no. By default, I'm going to vote no. By default, I would vote no. Because as it relates to a situation like this, they utilize trickery. They utilize manipulation of words and documents just so that they can generate a revenue above and beyond what we the people give them. Then you would have to ask yourself, where is the expenditure? Or where does all this money that you guys collected, where does that money go? Nobody knows. The average person don't see that money. It was a beautiful day, or should I say evening, November 4th, 2014, when the people of Louisiana rejected this criminal act or this criminal conspiracy. The people of Louisiana took action by voting. Look, in double digits in a family. It was voted down in double digits. It was voted down in double digits. We got the figures right here in front of us. The people of Louisiana said, no, we won't give you that authority, Civic Source. We won't give you that authority, Michelangelo. We won't give you that authority, Errol G. Williams, to keep on robbing us. So the question then must be asked, why is it that today people here in Louisiana and New Orleans still losing their property? Why? Let me answer. Because this criminal bastard right here. Now you guys see what I'm talking about when I tell you about these judges or these so-called judges. You think this judge, this person who's calling herself a judge, Ethlyn, is that Ethlyn? Ethlyn, E-T-H-E-L, Ethlyn Sims Julian. We took this document into her court. We outlined certain facts to this criminal player. You know what she told us? That we have no, what's her legal? We have no cause of action. That's what she said? Yes. Here we have somebody sitting on the bench calling herself a judge, looking at factual evidence. Now, you see, look, I don't know in a family. I don't know if it's only me. But when we have, and this is the reason why it is so widespread right now. This is the reason why it is so widespread. Because there's no check and balance in the system. You see what we're talking about? And that's why I said in the beginning of the program that they are creating anarchy in the land. They are giving aid and comfort to the enemy. That's what they're doing. They are causing people to revolt. That's what they're doing. You're going to tell me Somebody gonna come inside your property and just take from you, and you keep your mouth shut and you don't respond and you don't act, and then you're gonna call yourself a man? I know about that, brothers and sisters. Where I come from, we ain't play like that crap. My forefathers didn't play like that. My forefathers prefer jump over the bridge, over the ship into the ocean, not let them commit suicide because they love their freedom and they want to keep what is rightfully theirs. So now, how now should I sit here in the 21st century and have criminals of this criminal enterprise disguised as government under the auspices of a Errol G. Williams and a Mitch J. Lange take from me what is rightfully mine? Brothers and sisters, I love life. I love life. I thank my God for giving me life. But I'll say this. As much or as certain as there is things for us to live for, there is things for us to die for too. There is no way you're going to make certain, or you're going to sit by the wayside and watch certain criminal activity and don't take a stand. Look, I personally cannot live like that. I don't know about you, but I can. And I won't sit by the wayside and watch criminals like Mitch Lange, criminals like Errol G. Williams, criminals like Civic Source take away what's rightfully mine. Brothers and sisters, Anthony Brown, much love.
Circumstances made me what I am. Was I born a violent man? Circumstances made me what I am. Everyone should understand. Circumstances made me what I am. Was I born a violent man? Circumstances made me what I am. Everyone should know.